promise you. See, I'm playing. I swear to God.
It was actually, we were kind of having fun, to be honest.
I promise you. Everything I love. Everything I love, nigga, I promise you.
I just told him, I'm like, just sit down and ice your knees, bro.
A young man and his wife in the stands told me to get down on my knees like he used to.
And then it turned into not safe for work.
I think it's racial. I think it's just inappropriate in the sense of there's no protection for the players.
Her first NBA game ever. Welcome to the NBA, Jen.
Shane Kiesel verbally assaulted then OKC star Russell Westbrook back in March. Kiesel, in return, received a lifetime ban from his hometown Utah Jazz and all events at Vivint Smart Home Arena for his actions.
We believe in treating people with courtesy and respect as human beings. No one wins when respect goes away.
Gail Miller, Jazz owner, addressed the team after the incident. Then teammate Patrick Patterson backed Westbrook's comments. Tell a player, get down on your knees like you're used to. As men, what do you expect us to do? Shut up and dribble? No one is held accountable for their actions except for us. Fans are protected in every way possible, but not us. Kiesel locked down his social media. After it was discovered, he called Westbrook a classless piece of somebody needs to kick his ass, and even mocked Parkland shooting survivor and activist David Hogg.
Why do we want these people from, quote, all these whole countries here?
Remember Trump's comments on African countries? Kiesel used a photo and wrote in his own words, looks like a hole to me is what it is. Keep whining, you liberal douchebags.
And then it turned into not safe for work.
Now, Kiesel is crying foul, filing a lawsuit against both Westbrook and the Jazz on Monday, seeking $68 million in damages. His attorneys argue that Kiesel engaged only in typical crowd behavior when he and his girlfriend, Jennifer Huff, were subjected to a tirade from an irate Westbrook. You know,
this was locker room talk,
is basically Kiesel's argument, a man the Jazz fan has admitted his love for on social media. Kiesel is also seeking a public apology in the lawsuit, and his girlfriend is seeking $32 million in damages, bringing the grand total to $100 million. Frank Zhang, Senior Vice President of Communications for Larry H. Miller Sports and Entertainment, said the organization investigated the underlying incident and acted in an appropriate and responsible manner. We intend to vigorously defend against the lawsuit. Kiesel claims emotional distress after having to endure patrons snapping photos of him, installing new locks on his home, and losing his job at Brent Brown Toyota and SkyWest Airlines after the Westbrook exchange. Jazz players all supported Westbrook. After the game, Donovan Mitchell said, I am personally hurt by the incident at the game on March 11th. As a black man living in a community I love and playing on a team that gives me the opportunity to live out my dreams, this incident hits close to home. Racism and hate speech hurts us all. And this is not the first time that something like this has happened in our arena. The NBA's Code of Conduct states, players will respect and appreciate each and every fan, as well as guests will enjoy the basketball experience free from disruptive behavior, including foul or abusive language or obscene gestures. In October, after Kyle Lowry was shoved by a Warriors part owner, the NBA announced a zero-tolerance policy for abusive and hateful fan behavior. For many years, fans could get away with anything they wanted, whenever they wanted, at any point in time, with little to no resistance from players who were forced to shut up and dribble. The league, viewed as the most progressive in all sports, heard their pleas and chose to protect the players over the vile hatred some fans spewed at arenas across America. The time of reckoning came. I hope Shane Kiesel's does as well. If you'd like to hear more thought-provoking content like TYT Sports on Facebook and to help in my journey to keep media independent, go to tyt.com/Rick.